In this video, we're going to discuss housekeeping in the detail shop, why it's important, and items to look out for. So why is housekeeping important for your safety in a detail shop? Well, slips and falls are some of the most frequent and painful injuries observed by MADA. They account for more than 11% of all of the claims received and are among some of the most costly injuries, which equates to being the ones that have the most lost time and are often associated with more pain and suffering. Good housekeeping can also uncover other safety hazards that need to be addressed, and good housekeeping practices are often associated with more productive work environments. Housekeeping deficiencies that we find in detail shops are generally pretty basic in nature. For example, here's a list of some of the most common deficiencies that we find related to housekeeping in detail shops. Hoses and cords not in use being left out. Equipment, such as shop vacuums and extractors, being left out in high traffic areas. Paper and trash being left out on the floor. Spills of chemicals, or standing soapy or oily water. All of these are slip and trip hazards that could easily be avoided by a little bit of time getting cleaned up in the detail shop. One solution for your detail shop if you're having trouble staying organized is 5S. 5S is essentially a systematic approach to housekeeping, commonly used in lean manufacturing environments, but could be applied to your environment as well. The first step, the first S rather, is to sort. Get rid of all items that do not belong in the shop. If it hasn't been used in a year, do you think you need to keep it? Or do you think you need junk from the trade-ins that generally serve no purpose clogging up your shelves? This should be a pretty easy step to take care of. Next S in line is set in order. Move the items that you use more often closer to your workspace, and the items you use less frequently away from your workspace. For example, you use the shop vac every day, but maybe not the extractor, so maybe you should put the shop vac closer to your work bay. Or the soft bristle brush gets used more than the wire brush, so maybe on your shelf or your workstation you could set the soft bristle brush in an easy to get location. The next S is shine. Clean it up, make it look good. Pretty easy to do. The fourth S is standardize. Create rules or standards to maintain the environment you created. For example, label where items go, or have a routine for cleaning up your work bay before you bring in a new car, and having that as an actual standard. The fifth S is sustain, and that's continually making progress to that work environment and make it better. Here are some recommended standards for the detail shop. Clean up your work bay after each job and before a new vehicle is pulled in. Squeegee the floor, reel up the hoses and cords, put the trash away, and put small items back where they belong, like your rags, your spray bottles, your razor blade holders, and your scrub brushes. Spills need to get cleaned up immediately, at all times, no matter what the circumstance. And any downtime spent by you or anybody else in the shop should be spent cleaning. Pick up a broom, as they say. In summary, keeping a clean workspace can reduce accidents. Most detailers have a fair amount of control of their work environment. Make the most of your opportunities. Now go forth and be safe.